इंफॉर्मेशन देते हैं, उसके बाद फिर वो ज्वाइन करते हैं, वो अपने कैंपस से ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं। Great. सलाम, नमस्ते दौलत, थैंक यू वेरी मच फॉर बीइंग हियर विद अस। ओके, हमारा जो हम इस में जो बताना चाहेंगे आपको कि हमारी रिकॉर्डिंग भी स्टार्ट हो गई है कि हमारा ये प्रोग्राम है अंडरस्टैंडिंग वर्ल्ड रिलीजन। ठीक है। उसमें जर्मनी की 2 यूनिवर्सिटीज़ हैं और पाकिस्तान के जो द इंटरनेशनल लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट है वो इसको कोलैबोरेट कर रहे हैं, फैसिलिटेट कर रहे हैं। उसके अलावा इंटरनेशनल इस्लामिक यूनिवर्सिटी, मिनहाज यूनिवर्सिटी, वो हमारे साथ इस प्रोग्राम में कोलैबोरेट कर रही है। और इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर हमने इसको बाइफरकेट किया है डिफरेंट पोर्शन में, राइट। जी, जिसमें हमने क्रिश्चियनिटी, इस्लाम, हिंदुइज्म के बारे में बात की है। क्रिश्चियनिटी और इस्लाम के बारे में बात कर चुकी हैं। और आज का जो सेशन है डॉक्टर विनेश लेंगे, जो कि हम बात करेंगे हिंदुइज्म के हवाले से, रिलेटेड टू इंट्रोडक्शन टू हिंदुइज्म। और हम देखते हैं कि जस्ट राइट, तो वी ऑलवेज वेलकम यू फॉर दिस सेशन. Tilty is facilitating and hosting this program. हमारा जो इसमें हमने आपके साथ प्रोग्राम शेयर कर दिया है, इसका स्केड्यूल शेयर कर दिया है। 24 अक्टूबर को हमने स्टार्ट किया था। 4 सेशन थे क्रिश्चियनिटी के, 4 सेशन इस्लाम के, 2 सेशन होंगे हिंदुइज्म के, और 2 सेशन होंगे सिखिज्म के ऊपर। हमारा ये फॉर्मेट है, राइट। यहाँ पे फैसिलिटेट जो हमारे डॉक्टर विनेश आर्या, उनको वेलकम करते हैं। डॉक्टर विनेश इज having multi-dimensional personality, right? He is a scholar on Hinduism and reviewer on Hinduism text in National Curriculum Council, right? Beside this, he is a transformational speaker for youth development, and he is also a physiotherapist, yoga trainer too. I have invited Dr. Vinay to facilitate this session, and he is now with us, right? I am the moderator of this program. My name is Mansoor Usman Khan, and I'm working as a consultant and faculty member at the International Leadership Training Institute, right? 2 German universities are collaborating in this program, that is Protestant University and International University from Germany, and the International Leadership Training Institute from Pakistan, right? Our modality of this program is that each unit comprises of 45-minute lecture, 30 minutes question and answer session, and 15 minutes of conclusion, right? For Pakistan, the Pakistani moderator and lecturer may take 30 minutes more to discuss among themselves. For German students, their university may take 30 minutes more to discuss among themselves on their campus, right? This is the modality of our program, and this is about today's topic. Today's topic is Introduction to Hinduism, and Dr. Vinesh is with us. He is a scholar of Hinduism. I'm here to moderate the session. I have discussed about the methodology and modality of this program. The purpose of this program is to understand each other, to create a kind of interfaith harmony among us, among each other. So this is the way through which we can collaborate, we can understand each other, we can create a kind of harmony among us. That is the prime objective of this program, understanding world religion. There is no kind of debate. We just need to discuss and we just need to understand each other. The purpose is just to create a kind of harmony, right? Now I am handing over this forum to Dr. Vinesh. He is co-host with me, and we can have a discussion with participant. डॉक्टर विनेश साहब, आप चाहें तो आप अभी फॉर्मली जो सेशन स्टार्ट होता है उससे पहले पहले पार्टिसिपेंट के साथ इंट्रोडक्शन कर सकते हैं, ताकि हम हमारे दरमियान एक कनेक्टिविटी क्रिएट हो जाए, एक फेमिलियरिटी क्रिएट हो जाए। उसके बाद मीनवाइल बाकी लोग भी ज्वाइन कर लेंगे। राइट, वेरी मच।
Thank you so much, lovely, kind host, Mr. Mansoor Ibn Saab. I'm so privileged to share my views on Hinduism in this great, auspicious, and august platform that is working on understanding world religion. I think it's a basic need of human. If we start to learn about different religions, uh, previously, I also worked with HWPL, that is working with the Heavenly World for the Peace from South Korea. So they used to conduct such lectures on different regions. I used to teach regarding Hinduism. There were many speakers from Pakistan who used to teach regarding Islam and Christianity. So it was a lovely, healthy discussion and learning from each other. So this is if we want to create such a diverse society where people with living with harmony and peace and appreciating and mutual respect. I always say one word: mutual respect for every religion. That will come when you will read about different cultures, different ideologies, different beliefs. If you have just got a birth in a single home and you're following their particular belief or religion or theosophical theology, so you become sometimes you become very limited. So that's why it is said that travel the world. So actually, by these online workshops, we are traveling the different religions, we're traveling different ideologies. This is very good, healthy for the development of a society, a development of the mind. People must learn different religions. Thank you so much for conducting and organizing such events to promote the religious education, to promote spirituality, to promote peace, diversity. All this. These will be the missions of you. And 15 participants have
Yeah,
15
right now
participants.
there are 15 participants or more are going to join, particularly from German university. They are going to join, and we have a time for them to join around 8:15.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Okay. It's really interesting to understand, to know about Hinduism, and we are not having a good chance to mingle up with each other. Even it was really a wonderful for us to know about Christianity, to understand philosophies and theologies. And this is again, we are excited to understand about the Hinduism and theologies related to Hinduism, philosophies related to Hinduism. We are all are eager. आप सब लोगों के ज़हन में कोई सवाल है, कोई बात करना चाह रहे हैं इनिशियली
जी जी,
स्टार्ट
अभी आप
करने
पूछ सकते हैं उसके
से?
बाद, क्योंकि लेक्चर शुरू होगा फिर लेक्चर के एंड में फिर पूछना होगा। अभी कोई
जी,
भी डिस्कशन जब तक दूसरे जुड़ रहे हैं, यू आर फ्री टू आस्क।
या
आल्सो शेयर अबाउट योर प्लेटफॉर्म मंसूर उस्मान
या
साहब, पर आपने अपने इंटरनेशनल ट्रेनिंग सेंटर जो है ना, उसके बारे में बताएं लोगों को, ताकि जो कुछ हमारे नए लोग जुड़े हुए हैं ना, तो उनको
जी
पता
जी, मैं
चले कि आप क्या क्या करवाते हैं।
ग्रेट, थैंक यू वेरी मच डॉक्टर साहब। ओके जी, हमारा बेसिकली इस्लामाबाद में बेस्ड करके है हमारा इंटरनेशनल लीडरशिप ट्रेनिंग इंस्टीट्यूट। वी आर हैविंग कोलैबोरेशन विद prominent universities of Pakistan like Nest University, Bahria University, and other universities in government sector like Fatima Jinnah Women Universities. इसके अलावा कॉरपोरेट सेक्टर में भी हम बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स करवा रहे हैं, रन कर रहे हैं, ट्रेनिंग्स हैं जिसमें लीडरशिप डेवलपमेंट के ऊपर बात की जाती है। और उसके अलावा जो है मैनेजमेंट है, कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग के हवाले से बात की जाती है, मैनेजमेंट डेवलपमेंट के हवाले से बात की जाती है। और अगर फाइनेंशियल इंडिपेंडेंस की बात की जाए तो हम ई कॉमर्स के हवाले से बात कर रहे हैं। हमारे पास कोलेबोरेशन है बहुत सारे गवर्नमेंट्स के जो इंस्टीट्यूशन हैं उनके साथ मिलके भी हम काम कर रहे हैं करंटली ना, राइट। यू कैन इवन विजिट आवर वेबसाइट, आप हमारी वेबसाइट भी विजिट कर सकते हैं, और हमारे सोशल मीडिया हैंडल्स भी विजिट कर सकते हैं। और हमारा ये फर्स्ट इंटरेक्शन है टू हैव दिस अंडरस्टैंडिंग वर्ल्ड रिलीजन, टू अंडरस्टैंड द थियोलॉजीज ऑफ अदर रिलीजन्स। ये हमारा इनिशिएटिव है और बहुत सक्सेसफुल इनिशिएटिव रहा है, हमारे साथ बहुत से लोगों ने इसमें किया है। हमारा मेथोडोलॉजी ये है कि हम एट द एंड ऑफ द सेशन लोगों के साथ रिकॉर्डिंग का लिंक भी शेयर करते हैं और प्रेजेंटेशन भी शेयर कर देते हैं, राइट, ताकि आपके लिए हर वक्त चीज़ें एक्सेसिबल रहें, राइट। ऑलमोस्ट 19 पार्टिसिपेंट हमारे साथ इस वक्त हो चुके हैं। मीनवाइल कुछ और भी सेशन के बीच में ज्वाइन करेंगे। तो यहाँ पे हम अभी प्रेजेंटेशन को भी स्टार्ट करेंगे।
तो बीच में जो
मतलब
है
मेरा थ्रेड नहीं है, मैंने कुछ
जी जी,
जी
बीच में ज्वाइन करेंगे तो मैं फिर उनको
हाँ,
ना
वो उनको रिक्वेस्ट
पिंग
एक्सेप्ट
करता
करके
हूँ।
देगा ना कोई
मैं
होस्ट।
जी जी, मैं करता रहूँगा, उनके रिक्वेस्ट
सही
एक्सेप्ट करता हूँ।
सही।
राइट, थैंक यू। मैं प्रेजेंटेशन स्टार्ट करता हूँ। जी, मेरे ख्याल से सबके लिए विजिबल होगी ये स्लाइड, आई थिंक। अब सब लोगों को स्लाइड नजर आ रही है। हिंदुइज्म ब्रीफ इंट्रोडक्शन
जी
दैट हैव
कोई
बीन।
बता दे, नजर आ रही है? जी मुझे नजर आ गई।
चलो
जी
ठीक है,
जी
बस
आ रही है।
यस सर।
ग्रेट, थैंक यू
ओके
वेरी मच।
ओके। उस्मान साहब, शुड वी स्टार्ट राइट नाउ?
श्योर श्योर, वी नीड टू स्टार्ट राइट नाउ।
Okay. Before I start, I will start with the Gayatri Mantra of Hinduism prayer. Om Bhurbhuvassuva Tatsaviturvreniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Before I start my presentation on Hinduism, uh, as we uh, write in writings that I'm a scholar of Hinduism, actually I am not. I'm also a student of Hinduism and learning different things regularly, different philosophies, because it's a very vast philosophy. So if there is any mistake you find in my presentation or in my talk, if you have a different view, so we can have a discussion with each other, we can learn from each other, we can have a further discussion on their topic. Obviously, in a narrow time of 1 hour, we cannot have a deeper discussion on many aspects of philosophies. So I am also a student, not a teacher, not a scholar. I am a student still learning in this process, still in the path of spirituality. So if there is any mistake, if someone finds it out, so I will be very humble to accept it. Thank you so much. Now I will
Yeah.
start the Hinduism. Today my topic of discussion, the Hinduism philosophy. Basically, as you know, the word Hinduism is a new word that came into being in the Mughal period, Persian period, when this land was occupied by different invaders. So some people call it a Hindu geographical word. Some call it a different Persian language word because the people look like black, and Hindu means somehow those who have a black color in between, like wheat color. So the Mughals called us Hindu. That's why the name Hindu was given. Before that, our philosophy, our dharma name was Sanātana. So today we'll be discussing about the Hindu. I will like to request the participants, please mute all the participants. Uh, Someone is trying to do this willingly, I think. So please mute everyone. Thank you so much. So Hinduism, Sanātana Dharma philosophy that is existing uh, One is the historical perspective. If I talk about the historical perspective, you will see this the religion, the Hindu Dharma, the Sanatana Dharma is 4 or 5,000 year old. According to historical perspective, you will find it out. If I talk about as per my research, as per our ancestral calculation of Jyotish astronomy scriptures, so we believe as the universe is nearly millions years old, like 2 Arab, lagbhag 2 Arab is years old, this universe is. So when the existence initially, from the very beginning, the existence used to believe in naturalistic way of worships, natural way. So they followed Sanatan Dharma, Sanatan Hindu Dharma. But the historian, next slide, move the next slide.
Okay, just a minute.
Yeah. Yeah. If I talk about historian perspective, because we read that Aryans came just 1700 to 200, 2000 before Christ, means at least 4,000 to 3,500 years back. They came to invade this land. They bring Vedas. So from that perspective, they assume that Hinduism is 4,000 years old. Historian write it like that, but it's very fake because the Mohenjo-daro civilization, the Sarjan Marshall team, the excavation and the archaeological study of the Mohenjo-daro have given some uh, seals in the Mohenjo-daro that are proving that the people used to follow Sanatan Dharma, Hindu Dharma in Mohenjo-daro. Even the recent study of the Rakhi Gadi that has happened in India, there's a study, sister civilization of the Indus civilization. Their archaeological studies and genetic science studies, we have found the chariot there. We have found the yajna. We do havan. Havan parts are being excavated from that sites. So that sites are also more than 5,000 year old. So there we also have got some sorts of things, materials that belongs to Sanatan worship philosophy or Sanatan equipments, Sanatan Dharma equipments that are found in Rakhi Gadi. So historically and archaeologically, it is proved at least more than 5,000 year old Sanatan Dharma is. But if I talk about faithfully that what religious people believe it is more than crore years old because we believe 10 lakh year old is Ramayana, 5,500 year back is Mahabharata. So we believe old. But if I prove through history, at least 5,000 year old Sanatan Dharma, the land of Dharma was Sanatan. It's at least 5,000 year old philosophy. So the Hindu Sanatan philosophy, it is based on Vedic philosophy, Vedic wisdom. That is why it is also called Vedic Dharma. That is why it is also called Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan means that one is eternal, that which has no beginning, that which has no end. And why it is said like that? Sanatan Dharma is that Dharma that is not created by someone. I cannot say that my deity Sri Ram has started Sanatan Dharma. No, even the father of Rama was following the Sanatan Dharma. Our great noble personality of Sanatan Dharma, one of the noble personality, Shri Krishna. We cannot say Shri Krishna started the Sanatan Dharma. From there, Sanatan Dharma started, came into being into the world. No, it was already existing. Even the parents, their teachers, already following the Sanatan Dharma. So nobody has started the Sanatan Dharma. Sanatan Dharma is eternal from the very beginning and which has no end. Sanatan Dharma has core philosophy that is based on Vedic principles, Vedas. There are 4 Vedas. There are 2 types of scriptures in Sanatan Dharma. We will discuss. One are Shrutis and second are Simritis. Shrutis are, Shruti word means that is being told to someone. That knowledge, Shruti means knowledge that is told to some students, from the teachers to the disciples by hierarchy. by one and one, moved from teachers to students, students to further students. Gurukul system. There was a Gurukul educational. That was a schools, all type of schools that we call them Gurukuls. Their sages, teachers used to teach. From their Vedic knowledge came, and Vedas are revealed to rishis, sages. That is Agni, Vayu, Aditya, Angra, and Agni. Four rishis were revealed with four Vedas. They have in their heart, they were a pious souls. So, by the blessings of Almighty, they get God knowledge, that revelation knowledge that is called Vedas. And there are four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Vedas, and there are Simritis. Simritis are the philosophies, Itihas Shastras, uh, law shastras, books, scripture, they can change from time to time. They were continuous. Vedas were not continuous. The knowledge of Vedas came at one time, but the Smriti's knowledge was expanding regularly from different rishis to different rishis. They were researching. They were searching for truth. So they different rishis uh, presented truth differently, expressed themselves differently. Some six philosophies. I will show you the hierarchy of Sanātana Dharma in the next slide. Move the next slide. Yeah. Scriptures, there are hundreds of scriptures in Sanātana Dharma, Hindu Dharma. Oldest scripture is the Vedas. Even the Guinness World Record book is the oldest book on this planet, or the manuscript is the Rig Veda. All the universe believe that. All scripture divided into two broad categories. One are the Shrutis and other are the Smritis, as I told. Most popular scripture, even today in Hinduism, you see the most popular scripture. Most of the people know that Bhagavad Gita. But Bhagavad Gita is actually not a Dharma Shastra. It is a Itihasa. It is a historical book. It is a part of Mahabharata war. There is warfare between two cousins, uh, Kaurava and Pandavas. So the Mahabharata is written, and the Bhagavad Gita is a great sense, is a great knowledge of the soul and spirituality, and on many other aspects too. But that is Itihas Shastra, not a Dharma Shastra. The Dharma Shastra, the authoritative Shastra in Hinduism, the scripture that have authority to make something true or false, from which we refer that which act is correct according to books, which act is wrong, which deed is good, which deed is bad. It is checked by Vedas and the books of the sages, rishis. From there, we check and balance that we are doing good deeds or wrong on the basis of Vedic principles. So, next slide. This is the hierarchy in Hindu scriptures. You see, one are the Shrutis. In Shrutis, you will find four Vedas: Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Veda, and Samhitas. Samhitas are the part of the shakhas of the branches of the Vedic uh, writings. And the Simritis, that which is remembered. And what are the Simritis? In which Mano Simriti, the book on the law, Yagyaval Simriti, Paraskar Simriti, and there are Upanishads. You will find the Ved Upanishads. There are Puranas too, but they are not again authenticate books. Puran. That is Itas Shastra. You will find Ramayana, Mahabharata. You will find the six philosophy books. Move to the next slides. Same hierarchy you can see in this. You can full screen if you want. Shrutis and Simritis and the books of the hierarchy. The most authenticate books, Shrutis, that are unchangeable, that are Vedas. Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, Sam Veda, Athar Veda. These are the scriptures. And others are Ritahasa, and you will see the Upveda, the book's knowledge that is derived from the Vedic principles, like you will see the Upveda, that is Ayurveda, Ayurveda is a medical science, old herbal science, and that is talks on lifestyle. There is a Dhanurveda, that talks on the war sciences. There is a Gandharva Veda, there is the Arthashastra, and you will find the Vedangas, Shiksha, Nirukt, the books on the grammar, books on the vocabulary, understanding of the Sanskrit text. There are many books that comes under the category of Simritis. Next. Yes. After Vedas, the most second category authoritative scriptures in Hinduism are the six philosophy books. Second, if I adore and worship the books after Vedas, I believe firmly are the six philosophy books and the Upanishads. What are the six philosophy books? There are six philosophies in Hinduism. That is Nyaya, that is the book on the written by the Gautam Rishi, that is on the Nyaya Shastra, that is on the law and all the logic and analytic philosophy. Second is the Vaisheshik Darshan. You are from. Second is Vaisheshik Darshan. Vaisheshik Darshan is based on the atoms. They talks on the creation, how creation came into being, how things are found, matter, metallurgy, all these things, few atomic building blocks, and consciousness talks on. Other is a Mimamsa philosophy. Mimamsa talks on critical interpretation of Vedas. They talks on the Vedic interpretation. Other is a Vedanta philosophy that is written by the Rishi Vedvyas, essence of Vedas पे जो बात करती है. And that is a Sankhya philosophy that talks on the soul, consciousness, matter, understanding deeply of the soul consciousness. And other is last philosophy that is Yoga philosophy. I am also a follower and practitioner of Yoga philosophy. This yoga philosophy is a core of meditation, understanding, contemplation, and deep reverence and controlling mind. Those these six philosophies were given to by six great sages, great rishis. Sankhya was given by Kapil Rishi, Yoga by Patanjali Rishi, Mimamsa by Jaimini Rishi, Vedanta by Rishi Vedvyas, Nyaya by Gautam Rishi, and last the Vaisheshik with the Kanadi Rishi. Six rishis gave us six philosophies. These philosophies were developed after having a deep meditation and living the life according to principles of the Vedas. So they researched on different topics and gave a great knowledge, a sense in the different form of these philosophies. Next. Concepts. Yeah, this is one of the favorite topic I want to discuss. That is similar with the Islam concept of one formless God. Unfortunately, 90% of the population in the world believes and understand that Hindus are polytheists. But reality, Hindus are not polytheists. See, one thing is contextual, that is scriptural, and other thing is the norms and values of people that is are neo-created, that can be false even. Like you are seeing in the television, Hindus are worshipping different idols, and sometimes even they are themselves saying that yes, we are polytheists, but actually, because I am a believer of text, I am a textual person. I am what I'm talking, I will talk with research, I will talk with reference. So Vedic philosophy and the philosophy of Gita and the philosophy of Upanishads, philosophies of Hinduism believe in one God, and that God even have no shape, no body, no physical existence. And this is not what I am saying. This is what Vedas are saying. I have quoted here, Ekam Sadvipra Pahuda Vadanti. Rigveda, it's a quote of Rigveda. Rigveda says, the God is one. Ekam Sat, the truth is one. But the different scholars calls him with different name. Like Pani Ek Hai. Few people call it water. Few people call it Pani. Indian Hindu people in Hindi they call it Jal. In Sanskrit they call it Jara. So the water is one. So different scholars can name God with different names, but actually the power, the universal energy is one. Even Hinduism and Vedanta philosophy follows the monotheism. But yeah, people have created many things, but they are not scriptural. I know, unfortunate, this is unfortunate. People are doing many things, worshipping. I don't know how many gods they are worshipping, but the reality, what the text are saying, I will follow that and I will share with that. So here, the literal meaning of Ekam Sad Vipra Bahuda Vadanti is God is one, but the wise people, the sages speak of it variously. Our truth, ultimate reality is one. Sage call it by many names. So this is the proof. And second, next slide, I'm giving you the other proof. Yeah, here you will find this second proof I'm giving. There are many proofs in the Vedas. There are many proofs in the Upanishads. In Upanishad, it is said, Isha vas idam sarvam, yat kincha jagatyam jagate. एक ईश्वर, एक ईशा, एक पावर residing in all the peoples. पूरे ब्रह्मांड में उसकी शक्ति फैली हुई है. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 18, verse number 61, it is said, Ishwar Sarva Bhutani Hirdeshu Arjuna Tishtate. The one Ishwara, the one power, the one divine is residing in the hearts of every creature. So, what I am saying, I am quoting from the main scriptures of Hinduism. Here you will find there is another verse, that is knowledge of Ekam Sat Vipra हो गया. यहाँ एक और आ रही है verse. You are I want to read complete mantra. Indram Mitram Varunam Divyasa Suparno. There are different names of the God. Here in this verse it is said, as they call him Indra, Mitra, Varuna, Agni, and his heavenly Garuda too. Garuda means Surya, who has beautiful wings. The truth is one, but the sages' voice call it by many names are described. Here there are many names of the god, Agni, Vayu, Angra. There are different energies because names shows some energies, some qualities. So Almighty has limitless qualities. So there are many names to Almighty. That's why. But the Almighty power is one, that is formless. Why it is formless? Because it's the mantra of the Vedas. It's the mantra of the verse of the Gita even. In Vedas it is said, Natasya Pratima Asti, means the God has no form. Even in the Bhagavad Gita, there are many verses that are proving the God is formless. The energy is formless. Okay. So Hinduism believe in one God, and even that God has no form, no body, no physical existence. That is energy spreaded all over the world. Then you will say, then what is the Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh? What is the concept of a Trimurti? What is the concept of Trinity? Okay, I'm teaching you in the next slide. Move it. Yeah. So here the question arises. So why people are saying all the time there are three faculties of God, one faculty is Brahma, one faculty is Vishnu. See, this is a mythology to teach the children, to teach people. In Hindu mythology, the cosmic functions of creation, maintenance. See, the creation God is Brahma. By Jo Ish Khuda, the God that creates this whole universe, that's why it is called Brahma. Brahma is the name that show creation. And the जो सबसे बड़ा है, सबसे विशाल है, that which is a very huge, spread all over the world, that's also called Brahma. And Brahma is also the meaning of the creator of the Vedas. Even we call Brahma to Vedas. Vedic knowledge को भी Brahma कहा जाता है. So Brahma word is used for many scriptures to knowledge to, and also it is representing to the same formless God. But a Shakti is different in this name. Brahma. Brahma is showing the creation. Vishnu is the same name of that God. Vishnu is not something that is residing in somewhere in the sky or residing somewhere in any village or somewhere else. No, Vishnu is also a formless energy. That is the name of God. Vishnu means all pervading God. The God that is all pervading, that is present everywhere, that is omnipresent and maintaining this universe. Shiva or Mahesh is that name of God that is destroying. The one who creates the universe, the one who maintains the universe, the one who destroy the universe and energies. That is called Shiva or Mahesh. And Shiva is also meaning Shiva means Kalyankari, benevolent. The one, the God, the one who is benevolent to all the universe, the one who is favoring to all the universe, the one who is nourishing all the universe is called Shiva. So these are the names, but people for the symbolically teaching, artists created the murtis, they created the idols of Brahma, Vishnu, Mahesh separately. But people thought, oh, these are separate gods. No, they are not gods. They are just names of one Ishvara, one God, one Supreme Lord, showing different powers of that Almighty, showing that qualities of Almighty. Next slide. Concept of deity, Devta. So then what is the concept of Devta and deity? You all the time hear in the films, stories, there are many crore Devtas in Hinduism. No. There are only 33 deities. There are only 33 concepts of deity. Devta. First, you need to understand what is Devta. Devta means to dena, deta hai. जो कभी लेता नहीं है, the one who always gives, the one who lives for others, the one who is dedicated for this universe is called Devta, is called deity. Like sun. Sun is giving you energy, giving you sunlight, giving you vitamin D activation in your skin, saving you from many infections without getting back anything. You are not giving anything to sun. If there was no sun, there was no agriculture. So you are living because of the sun. Energy of the sun is chlorophyll in the plants, getting energy from the sun. So all the processes of photosynthesis because of the sun. So your living is based on these deities. So you have to respect them. You have to respect all these devta because they are giving you. They are giving you this life. They are helpful in maintenance of this universe. Moon is devta. Hava, air is also devta. Water is also devta, is a deity. So there are 33 types of devta. Koti, there are 33 koti devta, means 33 types, not 33 crores. So 33 types of devtas in Hinduism. We have to worship devtas. Here, worship doesn't mean to worship the Almighty like we praise and worship Almighty. Devta, deity, we have to respect and we have to utilize their qualities. We have to get benefit from these deities and devtas. Like there are 8 Vasus, 11 Rudras, 12 Adityas, and 1 Indra and 1 Prajapati. Now, what are the 8 Vasus? Agni, fire, Prithvi, earth, Vayu, that is wind, Aditya, that is sun, like this heavenly bodies illuminated by the sun, Milky Way, जो astronomical bodies हैं जो, they are all part of devtas. Then come to the other 11 Rudras. Rudras are these are 10 pranas. In according to Ayurveda, and when you will study the yogic philosophy, there are 10 types of breath. Apan Vayu, Muladhar Vayu, there are 10 types of prana and existing at different chakras, energy centers. Here there's a different prana, breathe. Here there's a different breathe. Here there's a different breathe. Apan Vayu. Here there's a different breathe. Here there's a different, there are different breaths from the core to the top of the head. There are different breaths according to Ayurveda and yogic philosophy. So these breathing patterns are Rudras, and one that is Atma Indra, that is also Rudra. So 11 are the, you see the Rudras, and 12 Adityas. Adityas are the names of months. The 1 year has 12 months. The 12 months names are the Adityas. And what else? And Indra. Indra is a Bijli. You see the rainbow and the when it rains, there is electricity spread all over the universe. So that is Indra. And Prajapati, the last one. Next slide. Move to the next slide. The Prajapati Yajna is also God. Dev Yajna is called Prajapati because Yajna gave us a lot of things. We dedicate many fruits in Yajna, and through Yajna, rain happens, and through rains, the land become fertile, and we get fruits. That's why it's called Prajapati. Next, yeah. Now, according to Hindu philosophy, the Vedic philosophy has divided human life into 4 periods, the 4 stages of human life. The beginning stage of human life is a stage of celibacy, stage of purity, stage of student life. इसको मैं कहता हूँ stage of student life, brahmacharya. In that brahmacharya period, that is from the 1 to 25 years. Initial stage, up to 25 years, you have to get knowledge, you have to become skilled, and you have to live and follow non-marriage life, and you have to follow the purity of mind, purity of deeds, and you have to get knowledge of Vedas, skills, whatever skills till 25 years. So brahmacharya life. And second part is divided in, there are 4 ashrama. These are called the 4 stages or 4 ashram in Vedic period. Also, people follow it. Second is the Grihastha ashram. Grihastha ashrama start from 25 years to 50 years. It is a married life. So in every period, duties are changed. In Brahmacharya period, first 25 years of life, your duty is to get knowledge, get discipline, get characterful. So this is your prime responsibility. In Grastha, from 26 to 50 years, your duty is to nourish, to have a spread the offspring, spread the universe, produce offspring, take care of your children, grow them, educate them, give them great knowledge and virtues. So live, respect your parents because you have come back from the university, you have come back from the gurukuls. So now you have to live in Grihastha ashrama. After 50 years, a third period starts that is called Vanparastha. Vanparastha is somehow like getting retired or preparing to become retired. It's a preparatory stage of getting retired that starts from 51 years to 75 years. That is called Vanparastha philosophy. In Vanparastha, you have to slowly and slowly, financially, you are stable now. Your sons have become 20, 25 years old. Now you don't have to take responsibility of the finances. Now you dedicate your things, your businesses, your jobs to someone else. You teach them. You become a dedicated teacher. You teach the society whatever experiences you have gained from the life. You live 25 years in grasti, you live 25 years in education. So now you are a very learned person, very experienced person. You have to share this experience to the universe. That is why you have to go into the path of one prastha. The last stage of life in Sanātana Dharma is sannyasa. Now you have become age of 75 years. So dedicate your life for the service of humanity, for the service of your spirituality. Try to realize yourself. Try to unify with that supreme Lord, supreme power. खुद को जानो, उसको जानो, डूब, जैसे इकबाल भी कहते हैं ना, डूब कर अपने मन में पाजा सुरागे जिंदगी. तो डूबना होता है, इसको डेडिकेट करना होता है अपनी लाइफ. वो अपनी खोज में चला जाता है संन्यास लेकर के. उसने कहा बहुत दुनिया को जी लिया, अब तो कुछ रूहानियत का इल्म हासिल करके दुनिया में बांटू. वो दुनिया का हो जाता है, वो अपने लिए कोई मुफाद नहीं देखता, वो हर किसी को माफ कर देता है, अभय दान देता है. सन्यासी इज दैट वन who will not take revenge. He will forgive. Even you will cut his head, he will forgive you. Even you will abuse him, even you will hurt him, he will forgive you. This is the virtues of sannyasi. It's a higher level of consciousness and spiritual state. So this is the way of living in Hinduism life that is divided into the 4 stages. Thank you. Next. Now the spiritual practices of Hinduism. So what are the spiritual practices daily we have to do? There are 5 practices spiritual. That is 5 yajnas, 5 yajna. The first one is Brahm Yajna. Brahm Yajna. No, remain back to that slide. Yes, thank you. The first one is a Brahm Yagya. Brahm Yagya means at morning there are Hindus have two prayers, that is Sandhya prayer. Sandhya. One is a sunrise and second is sunset. So at that time you have to do Brahm Yagya. Brahm Yagya means to sit in a silence and meditate with the name of Almighty, with the Gayatri Mantra, with Om. So you have to connect with that supreme power. You have to meditate regularly. Second, and also reading the Vedas, regularly reading the scripture is also called Brahm Yagya. The second is Dev Yagya. Dev Yagya is doing Havan. In Havan, we do with the Vedic chants, Vedic mantra, and we use some herbs and medicines, desi ghee. In that, we do Havan, there's a fire, and we do chants, and we do give ahutis. We dedicate ourselves, we dedicate our soul, we dedicate our virtues to Almighty. It's a big dedication in the Dev Yajna. And Dev Yajna is also beneficial for the environment. We use herbs and plants that purify the air quality. Third one is Pith. These are the responsibilities that are given to a Hindu for regular, but unfortunately, uh, very less people follow this five jajna principles. Third one is Pitr Yagya. Pitr Yagya devoted to forefathers, like the one who protects you, like parents की सेवा करना, अपने माँ बाप की खिदमत करना, अपने बुजुर्गों की दादा दादी की सेवा करना, बड़े भाई की खिदमत करना, service to the elderly, those who protects you, those who have created you, what you have become today. So serve them, Pitr Yagya. And fourth is Bhut Yagya, or that is also called Balivesh Dev Yagya, that is serving to the creature, charity karna, or serving to the animals, birds, unke liye food. Even few people in Hindu, when they eat, they have a 2 or 3 nivalas they put aside for the animal rights. So they pray, we do prayer for the kisan, for the farmers, for the animals. We all the time say in prayer, Chatushpade means the food I am eating, it is not for just for me, but for all the creature living, those who have 4 pets, 4 legs, for the animals. So Bhut Yajna means to giving, serving food to other animals too. Last one, fifth is Atiti Yajna. Atiti means serving the guest. We have a principle in Vedic principle, that is Atiti Devo Bhava. Mean the guest is our God. The one who comes, the guest is coming to our home, is our God. We serve them. So serve the guest. But unfortunately, आजकल घर में मेहमान आ जाए तो झगड़े हो जाए, शुरू हो जाएंगे, क्यों आया अंदर में, लोग people try to avoid the guest, but serving the guest is our best virtue, is a like worshipping the God. So it's very valuable. So these 5 yajna are given to all grastis, all the married people. They are coming into the category of these 5 yajnas. Those who are brahmacharis, celibate, following the life of 1 to 25 years, they are obligated to 2 principles. They must have to do Brahm Yajna and Dev Yajna. अतिथि से ये वो बच सकते हैं, क्योंकि अभी वो पढ़ाई कर रहे हैं अपनी, so they have some freedom. They are getting education in gurukuls, तो वो मेहमानों से बचे रहते हैं, पर उनको गुरुजनों की वहां खिदमत करनी होती है, पितृ भी करते हैं. Next. Yeah, the other thing that is very controversial, there are many, all the time, whenever you see the Hinduism is maligned, Hinduism is questioned, Hinduism is misinterpreted. It is always in the case of Varna system, or the caste system, as people say, or as Western people spread it, like a caste system. Actually, it is not a caste system. It is a Varna system. Varna word means the one that one is adopting by their own will, by their own choice, by merit. Varna, the thing that which is I am adopting myself without any force, without any other imposition, with my own choice. So what are the Varnas? There are 4 Varnas: Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaish, and Shudra. There are 4 Varnas. Now, I want to tell you, all these 4 Varnas are equal in position. It is never like that Brahman is superior, or Kshatriya is superior, Vaishya is superior, or Shudra is superior. No one is inferior and no one is superior. Everyone has different role in society. All are savior of dharma. First, we need to understand what is dharma. Dharma is the path of what is good and that is adaptable. It is called dharma. Whatever the qualities that are good for the human being, and the human being is adopting them and getting safe from the negativity, is called dharma. Whatever the adaptable, whatever the thing that is good to adopt, jo bhi virtue, whatever the quality, it can be truth, it can be cleanliness, it can be sincerity, it can be loyalty, it can be peace, it can be love. What is good for adoption, it's called dharma. Dharma is not like मैं है ये हूँ, I am filan, I am this, I am that, I am this is not dharma. Dharma is basically qualities. If you are following the qualities, you are dharmic. If you're not following the qualities, just you are saying I am Hindu. No, no, you are not dharmic. Dharmic is the one who follows the virtues. So here Varna system is a dharma. Like Brahman has a dharma. Dharma means duty. In one word, I say dharma means duty. So Brahman has a duty to learn, to get education, and to share education. The Brahmins are the thinkers of society, teachers of society, educationists of society. Kshatriya are the leaders of society, protectors of society, like army, like police, like security guards, like fitness, defense trainers. All these are Kshatriyas. Like political parties, politicians, if they will not be there, the country cannot be run. Third, Vaishya. Vaishya are the profit minded, that are business minded, management, artha, economy, banking system, all these businesses, all the field, agriculture development is a Vaishya, work of Vaishya. Shudra, the one workers, the one who now Shudra is not like that. Someone is always prone to have a work for someone. No, the one who has not got a good mind, the one who has not got opportunity to read or educate himself, unfortunately. So obviously some role he has to play in the society, so he's playing the role of a worker. He's doing cleaning, he's working in some organization, he's serving tea. So they are not like they are less or Brahman is greater. No, no, all are balancing the society. Without teachers, no society can run. Without thinkers, no society can run. Without army, no society can run. Without defense people, no society can run. Without politics, no society can run. Without Vaishya, without business, economy, you know our Pakistani society, what is the situation of the economy? So without economy, economical balances, no society can run. These were the balances of the society that are based on karma, that are based on deeds, actions, not on the birth. Nobody is Brahman from the birth. Nobody is a teacher from the birth. Nobody is thinker from the birth. From birth, all are equal. So they were tested in the Gurukuls. The one who was high in memory, in understanding, he played the role of Brahman. The one who was high in valor and very vivacious, bold or vivacious or courageous, and having understanding of the politics, so he becomes Kshatriya. The one who was business minded and having a landlord, fields, growing vegetables, etc., so he become a Vaishya. The one who didn't get opportunity because of his lack of memory and etc. issues, so he's serving. So this is natural classified. It's not like someone has created this. Imposing, nobody is imposing me, you must become a Brahman. Yeah, but unfortunately, after the fall, every culture has some peak and some fall. After the war of Mahabharata, 5,000 years back, Hinduism went into the slow period, and the slope of Hinduism fell down. So people divided these, they misinterpreted these Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra classification as Brahman from birth. How you can be Brahman, because you are not a teacher, you are not a learned person. Still he is Brahman. Say I my father was a Brahman. No, Your father can be Brahman if he was a learned person. The Brahman is one who is learned. If you are not learned, how you can be Brahman? If you are not a Kshatriya, you are not a fighter, you are not an army person, why are you saying yourself you are Khatri? You are not. Because this classification is based on karma, this classification is based on deeds, actions, merit, not on the basis of birth. Next. People always say, how can you say that this classification is based on karma, actions, deeds? Why not on birth? Because they accuse us. So I am giving you the reference of the Bhagavad Gita. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter number 4, verse number 13. Here is a verse from the Bhagavad Gita. Here it is said, Chaturvarne Maya Srishtim Guna Karma Vibhagasha. The four varnas, the qualities, the principles that I have given, that are based on qualities. See the verse of Bhagavad Gita, it is narrated that here the four divisions of the human society based on aptitude, quality, resulting from their disposition of nature. उनकी nature की बुनियाद पे ही है. It is not कि भाई जन्म से कोई वाहन बन जाएगा. महान educated from birth. Even Manusmriti said, "Janmana jayate Shudra." Everyone is neutral from the birth. The one who will get education, he will become a virtuous, he will become a high. Education will give you value. If you are not educated, everyone is neutral. So the division of these four Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, it is not from birth. It is on the basis of qualities. The one who has courageous qualities, the one who is a fighter, he is a Kshatriya. The one who is learned, knowledgeable, he has studied many scripture and many philosophies of the world, he is a Brahman. The one who is doing business, he's a Vaishya. The one who is doing seva, service, he's a Shudra. No one is superior. All these virtues, all these four classification is for the balance of the human society. Not for the division, not for creating the caste system, not for the assuming to be someone is great or someone is lesser. No, no, never, ever. Thank you so much. Next. Basic belief, there are four. There are belief, we believe in law of karma. So whatever the deeds you will do, whatever actions will be, so will be the results. And we believe the results are not only given, like, see, some actions have quick results and some actions have results 5 years later. Like I am preparing for my exam. Tomorrow is my exam and I prepared few days and get result after 15 days and I got pass. So I got very quick result 15 days. And if you are planting a walnut tree, you will get results after 15 to 20 years. Some trees give fruits after 20 years. And some fruits, some deeds are like that, some actions are like that, that fruits are in continuation. These that fruits we get after even 50 years. That's why we have concept of reincarnation, that a human life, the soul never dies, soul changes form. If this body will die, the soul will leave this body and will adopt next body according to my actions. If I have done good actions, I will get a good birth. Someone is getting birth in a society, someone is getting birth in the Elon Musk, and someone is getting birth in the free, nothing to eat, where nothing to entertain, where nothing to study, and someone is getting the birth where even dogs are fed with the almonds. Some are getting birth where they haven't one single penny, one single roti to eat. So this discrimination is because they have done different acts, different deeds in their past life. So they have got the birth in different forms. Some are getting animal birth. It's all on the basis of karma, actions, deeds, how they did. So they are repenting right now. So this is the philosophy of cause and effect. Hinduism believes, and it's mentioned in Vedas. It's also mentioned in Bhagavad Gita, Upanishad, Darshana, all where you will find it. Next. So this is the concept of reincarnation. This is the concept that the soul is immortal and all life forms are reborn into new, like this is the like law of conservation of mass. The energy can never be created nor be destroyed. The soul never ending journeys. We believe three things are eternal: the soul, the Almighty, God, and third, nature. They are eternal. They will never be destroyed, and they are not even created. They were there in different forms. They are just changing the forms. God will always be there. These are the eternal powers: soul, nature, and Almighty. So just we are changing the form. One body is shifting from one body to shifting from another body. Today I am in the body of Vinesh Kumar. Maybe in next life I will be body of another with different name, with different body, with different figure, with different even species. Next. Here four Purusharthas are the goals of human life according to Hindu Dharma. One is there are four things we have to achieve. First is dharma, dharma, arth, kam, moksha. Regularly we do sandhya. In sandhya we do pray for these four achievement. हम यही प्रे करते हैं खुदा से कि ईश्वर ये खुदा मुझे ये चारों अचीव करवाओ इसी जन्म में. कौन कौन सी हैं? वन इज धर्मा, कि मैं सही पाथ पे चलूं. I be righteous, मैं सच की राह पे चलूं. I follow the path of goodness, wellness, धर्मा को अचीव करूं. सेकंड है अर्थ, और मैं सही राह पे चलते हुए राइट पाथ पे by following the right path में अर्थ means I earn, I get money. ऐसा नहीं गरीबी, we don't follow the गरीबी. गरीबी कोई आइडल नहीं है हमारे लिए. हम हमारे यहाँ प्रार्थनाएं प्रेयर्स होती हैं कि भाई पैसा आए, धन आए, दौलत आए, क्योंकि ईमानदारी से कमाना पैसा कोई बुरी बात नहीं है. अकॉर्डिंग टू वैदिक बिलीफ, हिंदू बिलीफ, you can earn with a loyal heart, with hard work. You have to earn money, because without money you cannot survive in this world. Without wealth, without these beads, anaj, without fields, without this income, you cannot survive. So there should be earth. For that earth will help you. If you have earth, you can donate, you can share, you can give it to the service of the mankind. So you have to achieve dharma, you have to achieve artha, and you have to, after achieving artha, after achieving the wealth, you have to fulfill your desires. Kama, third goal is kama, fulfill your desires. Veda says fulfill your desire. कर्वण्य वे है जिजी विशेषतम समाम, कि 100 वर्ष जीने की इच्छा करो. वेदा में आया कि भाई you have to live and to share. अब अपनी कामनाएं, अपनी इच्छाएं पूर्ण करनी है. कौन सी इच्छाएं? सद इच्छाएं. संसार का उपकार करना, नॉलेज शेयर करना, भलाई करना, सेवा करना, गरीबों की खिदमत करना, इलाज में दूसरों की मुआवनत करना, helping others in the treatment. Your own desires, spiritual desires can be there. आजकल तो spiritual desires के लिए भी पैसा चाहिए. If you have to learn meditation, you have to pay. If you have to learn yoga, you have to go workshops, you have to do stress management, you need money. So you have to fulfill your desires after artha. After you have wealth, you can fulfill the kama. And also do the kama, the supreme desire to get the salvation, moksha, the fourth goal. कि भाई अपनी डिजायर को इतना बड़ा करो कि रियल सेंस को जानो कि भाई ये आपको लाइफ क्यों मिली, ये बर्थ मिला क्यों. Why you got this human birth? Why are you not born in different species like monkey, like dog, like cat? Why you have got this physical body of human? So you are chosen one. So create a big desire that you have to achieve the moksha in this life. You have to achieve the liberation. Moksha is the liberation, free from all the worries, free from all the pains, unifying with this almighty power. It's called moksha. After moksha, you will free from the cycle of birth and death for a period of time certain. So these are the four goals of human life, and we regularly pray for these four goals. Okay, may God I be on the path of the righteousness. May I achieve the artha that I can utilize to fulfill my positive desires, and I create a big desire to achieve the moksha. Regularly we recite a mantra, Om Shanno Devi Rabishtaya Apo Bhavantu Pite Shayo Rabisravantu. कि मुझे मोक्ष सुख में, oh God, provide me with the highest bliss, that is the liberation, that is moksha. I don't need the worldly pleasures, but I need the moksha. So this is next. The path of moksha, few people follow the karma yoga path, jnana yoga. Basically, there are four paths: jnana yoga, karma yoga, bhakti yoga, and raj yoga. So all four are followed with balance. All four you can follow equally. You have to do karma. It doesn't mean you have to achieve the salvation. You will sit in a silence all the time. No, no. You have to do job. You have to do seva. You have to do. You have to fulfill all the responsibilities. You have to do bhakti. You put out, find out some time in a day, 24 hours. You are finding 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and pray and sit with yourself. So this is bhakti, surrendering yourself. You have to get knowledge, Jnana Yoga. Without knowledge, it will not come. Without knowledge, your consciousness will not be developed to achieve that realization state. Raj Yoga, to control your senses. खुद का राजा स्वयं को कंट्रोल करना. That is renunciation, path of renunciation. हर ज्यादा जो है ना worldly pleasures में खोए हुए ना रहना. So this is the path of moksha. Next is a temple worship. I will say temple worship provides an atmosphere conducive for spiritual progress, where you can perform havan, yajna, meditation. But I want to tell to people of the different religions and belonging to different parts of the world that the temple culture is also not part of Hindu Dharma and Vedic. Why? Because in Hinduism, the Ishwar God is actually formless. But unfortunately, as I told, there is a period of peak progress and there is a fall. So we are living in the period of fall, where people have created many idols and gods. So they are representing different sects in Hinduism. So they have created different sects. Hardly you will find the people who are doing real meditation in the temples. Actually, we have in Vedic period, we have ashrams, we have meditation centers, and we have gurukuls. We have universities like Nalanda, like we have just near Islamabad, you will find Taxila. There in Taxila, Acharya Chanakya used to teach. At that time, 25 years ago, he used to teach meditation, Arthashastra, economy, Prabandh Shastra, management sciences. They created a great reform. They fought the Dhananda dynasty by the Gurukul, by the student reform, student Inkilab. So we have a culture of gurukuls, ashrams, where rishis, sages, saints do yajna. They teach students, disciples. But after the decline of that Vedic period, that Gurukul period, unfortunately, people created in different sects, they created different types of temples. So the real essence you will find hardly people are meditating in the temples. Just you will find the prayer songs are running all the time. So meditation is very hard, but yet in few temples it's possible. So, but again, few temple provide, the purpose of temple is to provide environment for the spiritual conduct, for the silent seeker, true seeker, center for social services. Also, temples are the platforms where community meets, where all the gathering happens, even ceremony happen, naming ceremony happens. So it's also, they are also cultural centers. They are also social centers. We cannot deny the importance of the temples, but uh, being a teacher and also a student of the Vedic philosophy, it's my responsibility to share the real knowledge also, that the real essence is ashram and gurukuls. Next. Festivals, this is I think last slide of my today's lecture. There are many festivals Hinduism follows, and they come in the different, mostly festivals are based on the land, this Bare Sagir subcontinent land, that is based on the Vedas. Is spring art comes, Bahar comes, we have Holi, a new crop comes. As a winter, रबी की फसल आती है, winter की जब crop आती है, we have a Diwali. So mostly festivals are very scientific and very uh, connected to the nature of land and agriculture. There are many festivals we celebrate, and I can say that the Sanatan philosophy, Hindu philosophy, is the religion of celebrations, because throughout the year we have celebration, Shivratri, Navratra. Every month we chand की जो रात आती है, moon full moon night आती है, we celebrate. There are many days we celebrate: Holi, Diwali, Raksha Bandhan, Shravani Upakram. There are many festivals throughout the year we celebrate. So here I am winding up the today's lecture, because I think time is also over, and we will discuss further in the second part. I
Okay,
hope the
doctor.
audience enjoyed it and learned the different concepts.
Thank you, Dr. Vinesh. That's really a wonderful thing to know about Hinduism. Now we are coming to the next part of this session. That is a question answer session. I'm inviting the participant to raise their question as if they are having some questions. Yeah. Okay, there is some question from Mr. Tobias. Thank you for this lecture. What would be your Hinduistic definition of revelation?
Yes, revelation means divine intuition. As I am sitting in a silence, even we Hindu believe everyone is getting intuition. You, me, all the people in universe, because we are not catching. For that intuition, for that divine messages from this nature, from Almighty, we need that particular signal. If I have to connect the radio with that frequency, I need particular frequency to hear that channel. So if I have to hear the spiritual guidance from Almighty, I have to connect with them. So the sages in the start of this universe, we believe there are four rishis, four sages: Agni Rishi, Vayu Rishi, Angra Rishi, and Aditya Rishi. They were pious souls. They connected with the God. So God gave them divine intuitions, and they divine intuitions were called as Shrutis, were called as Vedas, and they spreaded that knowledge to their disciples, their students, by hierarchy. At that time, it was not written form; it was just verbally. They verbally tell their students, and their students tell their further students. Hierarchically, it was coming. So that is called revelation or divine intuition. That is Vedas, according to Hindu philosophy.
Thank you very much. One of our inquisitive participant, Jinjanba, is having another question. That you talked about being reborn into an animal body. Does this mean that there is a human soul in every animal, or are there also animal souls? That's a very tricky question.
Yeah. Can you repeat the question? The question is that is there a different soul in human and animal?
Yeah, there's a transformation of that. Does
Yeah,
this mean
reincarnation.
yeah,
Reincarnation.
incarnation,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
Mm.
The reincarnation concept is simple, it's very simple that if suppose I am a Vinesh and I did wrong deeds in this life, I am hurting people, I am killing people, and I am living a totally opposite life as prescribed in my scriptures, and I am against the nature, I'm against the people, I'm against the humanity, always committing crime. So I will get the lower birth in lower species, where that is called Bhog Yuni, Bhog species. We have two types of species. One is Karam species, like human birth is very energetic species in which you have power to think, you have to power to develop something. But Bhog Yuni, like animal species, they just eat, they just do sex, they just do potty, and all these things. No creativity. Creativity is not there. So according to that, my soul, because soul has no physical existence. Your body is this physical, but soul is non-physical and invisible Shakti, invisible power energy that will be taking birth in animal. Yeah, that same soul will be in animal. There will be no change. That same soul that is residing in my body today, that is looking in a human form, that will be in animal form.
Okay. Mr. Tobias is having another question that concerning the Varna system, can people leave their status? Which status do non-Hindus have?
Yes, perfectly said. See, if like I am Brahman, I am teaching, I am a teacher in university, I am senior lecturer. So I have some duties, like I have to teach sincerely and I have to create my character so that people get inspired from me. If being a Brahman, I am insulting some ladies, I am doing wrong deeds, so I will be disposed from that position. आई विल बी कॉल्ड दस्यु कि भाई ये इतना पढ़ा लिखा होने के बावजूद बीइंग सच हैविंग हाई एजुकेशन, क्योंकि ब्राह्मण को बहुत सारी एजुकेशन दी जाती है, हैविंग हाई टीचिंग्स एंड लर्निंग्स, आफ्टर दैट ही कमिटेड सच अ क्राइम, so I will be punished from my position. I will be called dasyu, rakshas. I will be called dasyu, and I will never be given the title of that brahman again. That position can be uh, punished.
Okay.
And even the Shudra position can be promoted as Brahman. If a child of Shudra has got opportunity to study in a great university and he become learned, he become officer, great officer and thinker of society. So now he can say he's a Brahman. He's not a Shudra right now. He got everything in education. He's learned person. So everyone can change the position if he wishes. Today,
Great.
today my goal is senior lecturer. Suppose I wish that I want to serve my nation today, and I want to become army, and I join the army. So I will become Kshatriya.
Okay, great. Thank you. There is another question from Henning Rogerman that are there any big Hindu temple in Pakistan? What is the most significant difference between Hindu practices in India and in Pakistan today?
Pakistan is land of multicultural. You might know that in Pakistan there are very prestigious pilgrimage sites of Hindus. One is Katas Raj near Islamabad. Another is in Sindh, in Balochistan, that is Hinglaj Mata Mandir. And third is in the Sindh, that is the Sadhu Bela temple, that is located there in the island, that is on the river, is a bank of river near Sakhar. So I gave you three places of all three provinces, main provinces. Even in KPK, there are temples, but because I haven't been to there, so I don't know the name. But again, in KPK, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, also there are many sites that are belonging to Buddhism and Hinduism. And in Punjab, there is Katas Raj,
Yeah.
big pilgrimage site for Hinduism. In Sindh, Sadhu Bela temple, and in Balochistan, Hinglaj Mata temple. These are the very famous sites. You can find it out on the internet. Thousands of pilgrimage travel to these sites.
Great.
And
Thank you,
what is the
Doctor.
difference between practices? Yeah, there are somehow the practices. Few practices are same, and few practices are different. Because in temple culture, as the hard and fast rule in India are observed, in Pakistan, so some rules are soft, and crowd is lesser because here Hindu population is less compared to obviously India. India is a very big nation, so that's why some rules are softer in Pakistan, and some dress code are softer. People don't follow that proper dress code for temples, as in India, people do tilak all the time, all the different shikha, choti, but here they don't follow. But even people have so much love and difference, as in India, as in Pakistan, for these worshipping places.
Okay. On the behalf of Ilyas, Tobias raised a question. Did I do something wrong if I get reborn as a woman? Are women and men valued the same?
Yes, but in fact, in Vedic philosophy, woman is more superior. There is a verse in Vedas, Mata Nirmatri Bhavati. A woman is inventor of this universe. A mother or a woman is the uh, जो cradle, the children, जो babies होते हैं जो cradle में move कर रहे होते हैं, because of that woman. Woman is the devta, deity. Woman को कहा गया है कि यत्र नारी अस्ते पूजन्ते रमन्ते देवता, के the nation in that land where the woman is praised, the woman is worshipped, there good people arises, there good people comes. वहीं अच्छे लोग होते हैं, वहीं लोग अजीम बनते हैं, जहाँ औरत की इज्जत होती है, आबरू होती है, जहाँ औरत का मान सम्मान होता है। ये वर्ष है बकायदा। तो there's no difference. All women birth is same. Even woman has more responsibility, I believe, because I am a father of one daughter. I am not that much responsible for the virtues of my daughter as my wife is. So I believe woman has more responsibilities.
Great. There is another question from Henning Rogerman. Does person have a different kind of authority when the person enters the 4 stages of life? Does the social position of the person change with time?
Yes, he's absolutely right. And like when you are brahmachari, so your responsibility is get education. You have to focus your life on education and character building. These two things. Don't focus on the girls. Don't focus on etc. फालतू की चीजें इधर उधर, bad habits, because youth, today's youth are entangled in pornography, in drugs, in smoking, in etc. But they're not focusing education. They're not focusing character building. They are not focusing the health. Today's youth are not doing exercises, not doing jogging, not doing playing sports as past youth were used to do. So the prime focus in first 25 years is to build your personality with knowledge, with character, with charisma, with physical strength. Vigor create karo bhai apni personality. Then 25 to 26 to 50 years, your focus change from getting education to ghar chalana. Now you have to earn. Now you have to do something that gives money. पहले चलो ठीक है, तुम पढ़ते थे, मनी मनी पैसा नहीं आता था, चल जाता था. No, now your focus will be shifted to earning money, to sustain the life, to grow your children, to sustain the family life, managing the cost, finances, all these things. So new chapter, new responsibilities, and very much challenging. Grasti life, a married life is a life of challenging. In 51 years to 75 years, the period of vanparastha start to retirement. By now you have become 50, your son has become age of 25 years. Now you have to leave the chinta tension that how he will survive. Yeah, he has become mature. He will do by himself. Now you go to the path of spirituality, seva, khidmat, go for the humanity, go to serve the humanity, share your knowledge, share your experience, go to different places, travel. So this is the one parast jo ghumta rehta hai. And fourth is sannyasi. Yes, the answer I have given to you, that responsibilities changes in this period of cycle. 25 years responsibility is different, between 26 to 50 years responsibilities are different, and so on.
Okay. Thank you. Muhammad Akram raised his hand since long. Now I'm inviting him to ask the question, whatever he wanted to ask. Please, Muhammad Akram Saab, please put your question.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, my question is, as the Sir Vanish said, that Hindu believe in one God. Do they also believe in prophet? I mean, the messenger of God?
Yeah.
Yes, Hindus believe in one God, but the messenger concept is different in Hinduism. Yes, they believe that as the belief of Islam is there are thousands of messenger came, but the last messenger is peace be upon him, Hazrat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Sorry for interruption. Sorry. Yeah, the I was telling you that Hindus believe in. There are few sects in Hinduism who believe in messengers, and the Vedic philosophy actually believe that all supreme personalities came to the in different regions all over the world. Different intellectual beings and different great personalities are born, and that is they get intuitions by Almighty. Yeah, this is what belief is of Hindus, that in different parts of the world, intellectuals are getting birth to reform the society. This is what they believe. Like Shri Krishna, in Hinduism, Shri Krishna got birth to save the Dharma, to teach them the path of Dharma. Shri Ram, a symbol of lifestyle. You have a symbol of a great behavior. So Hindu people consider them as a messenger personality. To Shri Ram, to Shri Krishna, they consider them as a messenger personality in Hinduism. Because Shri Krishna gave the message of Gita is a great knowledge, and Ramayana, the life of the Ram was a great example. That's why they are considered as a messenger personality in Hinduism.
Great. Thank you very much. There is another question that is related to all believers of all faiths, and that is a common thing for us. That from Daulat Prakash, what one thing to follow in this big religions? Because we are just like WhatsApp, Facebook user, we need short, small things to connect with God.
Yeah. For that, the best is, I will say, the meditation. Wherever you find time, sit in a silence, have a connection with your soul, have a connection with your Almighty. That is within you, that is not outside.
Right.
As the verses of Vedas are prescribing, the Almighty is all pervading, is omnipresent, is also present in your heart. So find within yourself. If you haven't find your true self within you, you cannot find outside. So even you have 2 minutes, sit in a silence, but make practice of becoming silent and observing this cosmos, this energy of yourself. It's the best thing to have to do.
Okay. This will be the last question from Anam Gohar. How does Hinduism deal with sins, committing sins? How to overcome the sinful nature we are born with?
Yeah. Hinduism has no forgiving policy for the sins. If anyone is committing sins, committing wrong actions, it is said in Hinduism that he will punished for that. For good actions, good deeds, he will also be rewarded, and for bad actions he has committed, he will suffer in form of disease. There are three types of pains in the world. When we say Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, we call Shanti Shanti Shanti, peace peace peace, three times, because there are three types of sorrows in the world. One is physical sorrows in the form of disease, in the form of ailment. Other is adi bhautik dukh in the form of money, financial issues, relationship issues. These are also why these are happening, because you have committed something wrong. Third is adi devik, like uh, huge huge population is doing wrong, like we all the universe is creating climate change, so high impact earthquakes, tsunamis, and climate change, global warming. So the collective karma of our living is a result giving in the form of global warming. We are suffering the floods in all over the Pakistan. So the Hindu and Vedic belief is that whatever you will do, you will have to get in form of reward or punishment. You will suffer, you have to get it. कोई माफी नहीं होगी, you have to go through it. Punishment मिलेगी, और लाइफ में मिल जाती है कई बार, थ्रू डिजीज फॉर्म, थ्रू फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज के फॉर्म में, या नेक्स्ट लाइफ में अभी नहीं मिली तो आगे मिलेगी. कुछ लोग sometimes people say यार he is committing so wrong, still he is enjoying the life, he has so much money, so much respect, so much regard. Yeah, he has, but life is not short. There is a life after life in Hinduism. So we believe there will be a fruit and result of that wrong deeds in the form of punishment. Even in this life, he's enjoying. In next, he may suffer. So this is the way of it.
Okay, thank you very much. There is another question, but I think that will be the last one from
Yeah.
Anima from Germany. Does energy always have a purpose, or is it existence the purpose in itself?
Yeah.
Does energy always have a purpose, or is it existence the purpose in itself?
I think it is also like remark, and I agree with him.
Yeah,
Yes, energy also have purpose, and sometimes itself serving the purpose, like the the one who is asking. So I agree with him. Yes, energy, every creation has a purpose, and we all are born with a purpose. Even the biggest purpose of life is to find the purpose. The
yeah,
biggest
that's true.
purpose of life is to find the purpose. यही तो इशू है.
Yeah.
मैस्लो की जो हम पढ़ते हैं ना
Hierarchy.
hierarchy, उसमें यही
Yeah,
आता है ना कि जब आप in initial stage if you haven't food shelter, पाकिस्तानी क्यों हम क्रिएटिविटी नहीं कर पाते, क्योंकि हम तो फूड में, बिजली में, पानी नहीं है, गैस नहीं है, इसमें ही परेशान, रोड नहीं है, रास्ता नहीं है, ट्रांसपोर्ट नहीं, उसके ऊपर उठता है फिर रिलेशनशिप होता है, यार आई हैव ग्रेट फ्रेंड्स, ये फिला फिला, फिर आता है मेरा नाम हो, मैं कैरेक्टर हूँ, एक मेरी एक पहचान हो, उसके ऊपर होता है यार क्या रियल सेंस के ऊपर आता है. तो फाइंडिंग अ पर्पस इन लाइफ, या वी आर एनर्जीज, लाइक रूमी ने भी कहा है हम एनर्जी बीइंग्स हैं, हम कोई ऐसे वैसे नहीं, हम एनर्जी बीइंग्स हैं, और इस सफर में हम उसको एक्सप्लोर करने आए हैं, उसको इस जर्नी को से गुजर रहे हैं, हम एनर्जी बीइंग्स हैं, डिवाइन बीइंग्स हैं जो इस पाथवे से गुजर रहे हैं, जर्नी पे हैं. तो बिल्कुल पर्पस है हम सबका, एंड पर्पस को ही ढूंढना है, यही प्राइम पर्पस है. सारे रिलीजन्स का भी यही पर्पस है ना, आप पर्पस की तरफ वो ले जाने की कोशिश करते हैं, सेल्फ रियलाइजेशन की तरफ ले जाने की कोशिश करते हैं.
okay, thank you very much. And now it's time to conclude the discussion. I'm requesting you to please conclude today's session for our participant.
Thank you so much for your wonderful questions and patience to hear me. I hope it will be helpful. It was helpful for you all. And Hinduism, we discussed many philosophy. The Hindu philosophy is very old. Hinduism believe in the text that are scriptures, that are Vedas, Rigved, Yajurved, Samved. Hinduism believe in monotheism, one God that is formless. Hinduism believe in the Panchama Yajna philosophies that we have to do dailies, that is meditation, that is doing havan, that is serving the elderly people, that is serving the guest, that is serving the animals. These five yajnas. Hindus have divided life into four. That is, first 25 years brahmacharya, next 25 years is the grasti, another 1%, so on. Four stages of life according to time period, according to age, and according to virtues. Hindu has divided life into Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra to sustain the life. Thinkers are part of life. Educationists are part of life. Without them, without army, without businessmen, country cannot lead. So all these fours are necessities. Even you believe it or not, but these are existing naturally. Hinduism believe in the concept of four uh, जो है four purpose goal achieve करने, that is dharma, artha, kama, moksha. Dharma means virtuous path, righteous path. Artha, wealth achieve करनी है, good wealth, and through that wealth you have to put that wealth into the good deeds. Kama, desire puri karni, you have to fulfill your desires, and after you are fulfilling desires, don't forget the real desire of this birth, that is the salvation, the moksha, nirvana, path of nirvana. You have to go into the nishkam seva, service to the humanity, and the path of the nirvana. So this, that was a summarization of my lecture of today. And we have two types of books, scriptures. One are Shrutis, that are Vedas, other are the Smritis. Smritis are changeable with the time. Something can be acceptable, something can be not. But the Shrutis, Vedas are constant, unchangeable. We believe in three existence are eternal. That is Ishwar, God. Second is soul energy. Third is nature energy. These three energies are not created by anyone. They are parallel existencing throughout the life from the very beginning to till this day. We believe in many devtas that are giving to us, that is nature, and we have to utilize them for the benefit of ours and benefit of the universe. That is the summarization of my today's lecture. And I'm thankful the platform of International Institute of Training that arranged a great session, and the participants were very keen to learn about the Hinduism, and the way they asked the questions, I'm so glad to give answers, and I hope that meets your expectations. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Vineshji. Thank you very much. You have delivered a very wonderful session for all of us. It was really interesting for me particularly and for others too. And next on next Tuesday, we will again we will be here to again to deliver another lecture related to Hinduism. I am very much thankful to all of the participants. Now we are ending up this session, and we will meet again on the next Tuesday on the same time. Sure, we will share lecture slide in the group. We all are. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you, Vinesh bhai.
So much. Thank you so much.
मुलाकात होगी आपसे दोबारा. Thank you. Take care. I am the host, and you all are guests, and you need to leave one by one. Thank you very much.